Hello, everybody.
Good afternoon. May I have your name, please?
Yes, I checked. It was Lionel Perry.
Good afternoon, Mr. Perry. Sir, we're on the record in case number 25-6021 ST, and you're appearing for arraignment purposes this afternoon. You're appearing with Mr. Hubble, the defense attorney available through the Indigent Defense Counsel here to assist you. Mr. Hubble, did you have opportunity to speak with Mr. Perry?
I did not. May I please have a breakout room?
Yes. So, Mr. Perry, I'm going to place you and Mr. Hubble in a breakout room so that he can go over the issues regarding the arraignment before we get on the record. Thank you and welcome back. Once again, we're on the record in case number 25-6021 ST. Mr. Hubble, did you have opportunity to review the allegations on the complaint, nature of the offense, and possible maximum penalties with Mr. Perry?
I did, Your Honor. I believe he does understand what he's being charged with. Waive a formal reading of the complaint. He is asking the court to enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, and he advises that he wishes to retain his own attorney.
Okay. The next step in the process, the pretrial conference, will be scheduled for November 18th. It's at 9:30 a.m. in person here at the district court. Mr. Hubble, regarding bond?
Mr. Perry does have an address listed on the complaint as 4 Mile Road. Asked that he be allowed to be released so that he can assist in his own defense. You don't
He's
have it.
currently being held on other charges, is that right?
I wasn't aware of that. Nobody informed me of that, Your Honor. What are the other charges?
No.
Is he represented by an attorney currently too?
Hold on, please.
Thank you.
He's being held on a felony possession of methamphetamine. He was going to hire his own attorney, but was unable to do so.
No, I hired one. I'm not being given the opportunity to speak with them because the judges live in the jail. Where they have the kitty brothel. And so when my lawyers try to contact me, they're being told I'm not here. The phones are actually tapped, and they have record of that.
Okay. So your bond in this case is going to be a $1,000, 10% bond. Conditions on the bond are that you may not operate a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license, registration, and insurance. The next step in the process, the pretrial conference in this case, again, will be scheduled for November 18th at 9:30 a.m. So if you're going to hire your own attorney, make sure that you do that as quickly as possible. Mr. Hubble, is there anything further?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. So for right now, Mr. Perry, you are all set, sir.
Next matter is People of the State of Michigan versus Holly Lauren Connor, file 25S00248. Appearances, please.
Tiffany Woods for the people.
Hey, good morning, Judge. I'm Christopher Sinclair, 80512, appearing with and on behalf of Ms. Connor, who's present on the screen, and we consent to proceeding via Zoom.
Okay, very good. This appears to be a bond violation report.
I wasn't aware of a bond violation report. We were prepared to enter a plea to that.
Well, good. That'll take care of that then.
Yes, sir.
We'll worry about that later on. Does most courts, I normally require a blazer and a tie on the lawyers appearing before me. Just so you know, I don't know what Judge Washington does, but the court rules require lawyers to be wearing blazers and ties. For the future, I just want you to know that.
Okay. Which court rule are you referencing?
Mine. I was brought up that way. We just wear jackets and ties in court, and I have the same protocol for Zoom. If Judge, she does as well. I'm told Judge Washington does it well as well.
Yeah, I'm here in front of her, and she didn't require your request is duly noted, and I didn't see that in the court rules. But like I said, your personal requirement is noted.
Okay, very good. And so Judge Washington does too, but I'm not gonna delay justice for this matter. Anyway,
Yeah, I reviewed it in front of her and she didn't say anything about it, but
well, we'll let that be for another day. Enough said. Word to the wise is enough for young lawyers. So that's it. All right.
I'm 10 years in. I'm not that young. But thank you. Like I said, duly
You
noted.
look good. That's good. All right. Anyway, let us proceed. You wish to your client wishes to enter a plea?
Yes.
All right. Let's see what we have here. Let me locate the complaint. All right. Count one is operating while intoxicated, which is a 93-day misdemeanor. There's a second offense notice in here, which ramps it up to misdemeanor of up to $1,000, 5 days in jail, and or 30 to 90 days community service. Prosecutor, is there a offer here?
Yes, Judge, the plea offer would be to plead to an added count 2 OWI first offense. There are no sentencing agreements, but if there are any testing violations on bond, I will ask for an initial jail term at sentencing.
All right.
Just one modification. I believe, if memory serves me properly, I emailed with Ms. Woods and she agreed to a probationary sentence agreement with the condition that if there was a violation, that she would be asking for upfront jail. So my understanding was that there was a sentence agreement to probation.
Yes, it would be probation, but if there's any bond violations, then I would ask for jail. That is correct.
All right, fair enough.
All right. Ms. Connor, you
Yeah.
understand?
Yes.
Raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, in the matter now pending before this court?
I do.
All right. What's your name?
Holly Connor.
Say again.
Holly Connor,
Ms. Connor, how old are you?
37.
What's your date of birth?
So of 1887.
How far did you go in school?
College.
Did you get a BA?
No, associate.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Do you read, write, understand English?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
You read, write, and understand English.
Yes.
Are you presently under the influence of alcohol or any controlled substance?
No.
What are you pleading guilty to?
OWI.
Operating while intoxicated, first offense?
Yes.
Okay, and you recognize that that is a 93-day maximum with a maximum $500 fine and community service, and there's going to be 6 points on your license?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand the plea of guilty that you are now offering this charge has the same legal effects as a conviction at trial?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you're presently on probation or parole for any other conviction, that the plea of guilty that you're now offering could result in a revocation of status? It might subject you to full penalties of prior conviction?
Yes.
Are you presently on probation or parole for any other conviction?
No.
Has your lawyer explained to you the nature of the charge against you to complete satisfaction?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes.
What's the maximum sentence on this charge?
93 days.
Correct. And the minimum is 0, probation, understand?
Yes.
Do you understand that if your plea is accepted, you will not have a trial of any kind, and you will be given up the rights you would have at a trial?
Yes.
Okay, with respect to the advice or rights, I'm going to read you these rights. You've offered to plead guilty in this matter. Before accepting your plea, the court must be convinced you understand the following. If your plea is accepted, you will not have a trial of any kind, and you will be given up the rights you would have at a trial, including the right to be tried by a jury, to be presumed innocent until proved guilty. You have the prosecutor prove beyond a reasonable doubt the charge guilty. You have the witnesses against you appear at the trial to question the witnesses against you. If the court order any witnesses you have for the defense to appear at the trial to remain silent during the trial, do not have silence used against you in a testified trial if you want to testify. If your plea is accepted, you may be given up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you're convicted at trial. Further, any appeal from your conviction and sentence pursuant to the plea will be by application for leave to appeal, not by right. If your plea is accepted and you commit any violations between now and sentencing, you lose the plea bargain. Court will accept your plea, send you within the bounds of the law. Fines and costs are due at the time of sentencing unless you need a payment plan, and we'll give you one. Understand?
Yes.
All right. I'm satisfied. Defendant understands their constitutional rights and waive same. Is the plea that you're now offering the result of a plea agreement between the parties? This was out the plea agreement. They're dismissing the second enhancement, and you're pleading guilty to, or you operate while intoxicated first. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Has anyone promised you anything beyond what's in this plea agreement?
No.
All right. Lawyers, is this an accurate plea agreement?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Back to you, young lady. Have you been promised by the court, the prosecutor, or your lawyer that you'll be put on probation, or that you receive any other specific type of sentence in return for the plea you're now offering?
No.
Have you ever been promised that if you pled guilty to this charge, that you'll be treated more leniently than if you exercise your right to have a trial?
No.
Well, Judge, if I may interject, there is that sentence agreement to probation with the understanding that if there's a bond violation after today, that the prosecutor will request jail time.
Prosecutor, is that correct?
Judge, there's a sentencing agreement to probation, but if there's any bond violations, then I'm going to ask the judge for jail, and it would be up to the judge as to whether they're going to give jail or not.
I've got a couple of bond violations here. If the court finds these bond violations are accurate, that the judge's hands are tied to no upfront jail. You understand that, Mr. Sinclair?
I do.
All right, do you understand that, Ms. Connor?
Yeah.
All right. So if the judge finds there's any validity to these two bond violations in the file, the judge is not restricted from sentencing jail on these. You understand?
Yes.
All right. All right. I just want to make it clear. Has anyone promised you anything beyond what's in this plea agreement?
Well, Judge,
No.
maybe we need to address the violations prior to entering the plea, because it's my understanding, again, that the sentence agreement was to probation. And if during the time period between the plea and the sentence, if there was a bond violation, then Ms. Woods would be asking for jail. And kind of as I mentioned quickly at the top of the call, well, when the case was called, I haven't been made aware of any bond violations on the file. So if that's going to become maybe a hiccup down the road, maybe we should address it now, maybe, or at least know what those allegations are prior to proceeding.
And I haven't received any violation report either, so I'm not aware of that.
All right, thank you. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to adjourn this matter out to November 13. We will let the lawyers see what's in this file, because I've got a couple of reports in here. One's dated October 28, 2025. The other is dated October 6, 2025, regarding missed and dilute tests. Looks like back in August. And then also it's got some diluted tests, or that she did not test on October 6th, 5th, 4th, another one on the 4th. So you can, she didn't test on the 26th. She didn't test on the 27th. She tested on the 27th. She missed the 26th. You should get copies of these violations and work on them. I'm going to adjourn the matter out to November 13th. So Judge,
I'll be in trial on the 13th on a capital case,
what court?
Wayne County.
The
Judge,
judge.
who's the judge on that? Ann McCarthy.
All right, I can move to the 20th. I'll move it out 3 weeks. That way, give everybody time to get on the same page here.
All right.
Will that be live or in person?
That will be live.
That will be live. We'll be live on the 20th. And I will put a note in the,
When you say live, are you saying Zoom?
no, live is when you come into court.
Okay, because you said live or in person, so I wasn't clear on it.
It'll be live. No, I was asking the clerk. Okay, I'll see you here.
What time?
I'm adjourning this to November 20, 2025 at 9 a.m.
Well, if it's in person, 9 a.m. on the 20th won't work for me because I have to be in Wayne County on a felony case.
We could do November 6th, which would be next week,
Well,
Your Honor.
we'll do November 6th then. That'll be a little better. That'll get everything under control.
Depends on the time.
It would be 9 a.m., but
Nine-
it'd still be Zoom, Your Honor.
On Zoom?
Correct.
Okay. We can do November 6th Zoom.
I have a 9 a.m. in person. I have a 8:30 in person on the 6th, and a noon and a 1:30.
Give me 1 second, Your Honor.
You a solo practitioner, or you have other associates?
I'm a solo. I own the firm, but I'm a solo. I contract out for other cases.
November 3rd, Counselor?
Um, is that in person or on Zoom?
That would be on Zoom still.
Zoom.
I can do, yeah, I can do the 3rd on Zoom.
All right, very good.
They do understand though that they only have until Monday then to discuss and figure it out.
You're gonna have a short window to get things discussed between you and the prosecutor. I'm moving this over to November 3rd.
Well, here's the issue. I just need to have notice of what the violations are. Like if I can actually see the violations, my preference is not to have it so fast on the 3rd, but excuse me. If you know, I have other matters that are on my calendar. If the court is able to accommodate my calendar and on a date, it's not.
I've given you plenty of dates. I'm adjourning this out to November 3rd, and you can get
Well,
these.
I'm responding to what the court
What
said.
time are we at? What time, ma'am?
It's at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.?
and the bond violation report was sent to both counsel by myself approximately 4 minutes ago, Your Honor.
Okay, we sent you the bond violation, so you'll have them. That way you can be prepared.
And
As soon as they're-
just for the record, I was responding to what the court said. I didn't have an additional request, just so we're abundantly clear. But you have a good day, and I'll see you out there.
Adjourned to November 3rd, 2025 at 9 a.m. for pretrial. Hopefully you guys can get this wrapped up and be able to handle Judge Washington.
I love you all. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.